Hey, what's up? And thank you for tuning in. Today's session is for those of you who may be asking, like, what is a government contract? Okay, I'm going to answer that for you today. I'm Karwanna D. I'm a business growth strategist. I teach women and minority small business owners how to grow their business strategically with government contracts. So this is the way for them to be able to get consistent and sustainable income. And over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to answer the question, what is government contracts? Okay, so there's three things that you need to know, and I'm going to go into a little bit of detail so you fully understand what that is and how you can leverage government contracts to really grow your business, right? So, all right. So first, government contracts. What is that, right? You hear me ranting and raving about that over the past few years. And you want to know what that is. All right. So basically, a government contract is a contract basically that you can get as a small business to provide a service or a product to a government agency, right? And you can do that either directly or indirectly. So in essence, it's just a contract. It's a business contract, right? To sell your stuff to the government. Okay. So that's in essence what it is. Now, also, government contracts is the fastest way to grow a sustainable and consistent income, right? And it's the fastest way to grow a small business, right? How, you may ask. All right. So the government buys the same type of services that we sell to individuals and small businesses and to your existing clients, right? And that may include whether you're a masseuse or whatever, government, they purchase those type of services for for their teams, right? If you do real estate, the government purchases land and buildings in real estate. If you do insurance, they purchase insurance, all of those things, right? Service provider, chairs, products, flowers, like all that stuff, uniforms, everything that you sell, the government agencies also purchase, right? So it's just a little bit of a strategy. Hi, Andrea. Let's say, how do you get a government contract like that? Because I really want to open a beauty supply. Oh well, I'm really glad that you asked that question. Um, and I'll share that with you in just a second. So, in essence, so you know what a government contract is, right? You also know that it's the fastest way to really grow as a small business owner and to build consistent, sustainable income. So, you also want to think about the government agencies as like the biggest client you can acquire, right? Because a lot of people think government contracts, oh, that's a huge concept, and it was a huge concept even for me to grasp until I became a provider for the government. And so basically, they're like the largest paying client that you can ever acquire. And also, the third thing I want to share about government contracts is it really is for something that diverse groups and disadvantaged groups should be a part of, because they have obligations and mandated duties to provide these contracts to women, to minorities, to people of the LGBT group, those underutilized group, those disadvantaged business owners who come from, you know, um, just disadvantaged or underutilized communities and all of that stuff. So it's a really great way to really, step your game up, to build capacity, to grow and expand. So in essence, that's what a government contract is. Now, Andrea, you asked, like, how could you get a government contract? Basically, I do have a free checklist. Let me know if you want me to send it to you. I'll send it to you. So that's for anybody. Like, if you want my checklist, it basically tells you what you need to have business wise, like as far as your foundation, in order to qualify to become a provider to the government agencies. And so it's real simple. It's easy stuff, but it's just doing the work to put yourself in position. All right. So and Andrea, I know that you want to do a beauty supply. So ironically, they do have contracts for like beauty supply stuff. They haircuts, like the Navy bases, the facilities, all of those stuff. They do hair. They hire people to do hair to provide the products in their stores, like all of that stuff. So it's really, you can get contracts for what you do, believe it or not. So hey, now there is no supply store here in Marietta. Oh yeah, that's true. Yep. Yeah. Well, you're out there in way out there. So yeah, no, there's probably no supply stores, and definitely, yeah. So locally, you can have your business local as well. but also you can provide the same products and services to government agencies. So just for instance, like, you could be a beauty supply provider to like the prisons and to Navy bases and to like, they have their, I don't know if it's called commissary, but they have their stores where, their military based people, go buy stuff. You could be a provider for that. And so yeah, so there's like two different sides, like one, doing it, in your community, right, for the local people to come in your store, and then two, being a supplier for the government. So anyway, please inbox it. Okay, yep, I'll even see. Okay, yep. So I'll definitely share, the checklist if you guys want it. Comment below. I'll send the checklist, but it's pretty easy. It's just, it's some footwork, some groundwork that you have to do. But this is definitely, a way to really build and grow a business and just acquire a large contract that's going to help you be, sustainable and build capacity over time. So anyway, that's my tip for today. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you have any questions, comment below if you want that checklist. And Andrea, yep, I'll definitely share that with you. All right, so that's my tip for today. I'm Karwanna D. Thank you so much for watching, and I will check you next time.